is Ariana. I'm going to be your stylist today. Thank you so much for filling out the questionnaire. It allows me to try to get to know you a little better and really give me some guidelines as to where I'm going to take your virtual collection and what direction we're going to go in. So I love the fact that you were wanting it to be minimalistic and chic and kind of casual, comfortable, with some nautical vibes. I can feel that so much. I absolutely love this time of the year as we're switching into spring and summer, so we're able to start to really embrace these like water-esque vibes. So, I'll get us started, but know that if you have any questions along the way, please reach out via text or email. If someone is online and ready to chat, we'll have a little chat with us area right down here in the corner, which you can also reach us to. So I'm here, especially with any sizing information, but don't fret if there's not anything that's really screaming for you. Please explore the rest of the site. The coupon code that we're giving out is valid for the site in its entirety, so you're not limited. You also can ask me for any directions too when it comes to sizing, but know that we're just excited to have you. So, to begin, I have these really cozy stretchy pants. They're called pixel pants. They have this really cool white line that is pixelated a bit, but you'll only notice when you get up close. I personally am loving them, living in them lately. It's one though that's great that we can take it out of this like stay-at-home order lifestyle that we're in and continue to wear it on a day-to-day basis. Depending on how you style it, it could be really fashion forward and edgy and quite, I mean, we could even wear it to the office, but the way that I have it paired here is much more casual with some of my favorite tees. So this one is a love of mine because of the awesome stitching that it has here. It's really forgiving in the midsection. It has a lot of extra space throughout the bust and the arms with a really breathable fabric, along with some great details in the back. So it's an elevated basic, and I love the color too. So for this, you could have some fun, and of course could wear it just over it, but I've tied it in a knot, really to still give you some shape as we're lounging. This one here was really tuning into this high neck theme that you like. So this one is what we call a mock neck. So it goes all the way up, and it has a thicker collar, but it doesn't quite fit like a full turtleneck, but it has a nice ribbed texture to it, so it allows everything to be highlighted in the best way as far as figure forming. So this is a favorite in like a sage green or deep olive green. So to pair with these looks, I was thinking a nice Steve Madden booty sneaker would be fitting. This is one of our favorites because it does have little breathable holes and the genuine suede. It has this little heel wedge built in, so you get a little bit of height, but the comfort of a sneaker. So they're very easy to wear. You can wear a normal sock with it too. You don't have to worry about getting some fancy sock to put with it. Same idea, if you wanted to have a little fun and keep it a little edgy with some pattern mixing, I was thinking you could incorporate just this very classic blouse with the pants too. And to cut that dynamic, I have this awesome camel sweater too to throw over. So sweater vest, excuse me. I said sweater vest, but I want you to know it's a lot thinner. It's really breathable. It's a knit, and that's why it's called sweater, but it is quite appropriate for the seasonal change that we're going to be in, or that we're currently in. And this is also just a classic too. I love the feature with the vertical and the horizontal stripes together in the pocket too. Keeping that same kind of idea, monochromatic type of vibe, I introduced the Black Donna high-rise skinny. So you had mentioned that it's trouble finding jeans that fit your shape when you're not alone. That's like one of the number one challenges that ladies face in shopping in general. So we came prepared with this wonderful adjustable pant, and I say that because they are so stretchy. The Cut from the Cloth, which is a brand that we love, really understands a woman's figure. So it comes smaller in the waist, but is a little bit more forgiving in the hips. So you get this really soft but fitted and firm whole fit out of these pants. So they're ones that converted me when I was first shopping, so I make sure to share them with everyone. If you're looking for a pant to be revolutionary, excuse me, it's this one. As you wear them though, they do relax, and so that's why we're here, is to give you as much product knowledge as we can. So I would definitely go a size down as we're shopping. So if this is one you really wanted to take a chance at, I would absolutely put you in a 6 rather than an 8. And here are some other cute little tops to go with our kind of nautical and stripe theme. We love stripes here. We live for them. So I got you a classic chunky one, whereas this one is a smaller one. And on the contrary to, popular belief, the smaller the stripe, the better. So that's really cool. And this one has a little bit of a ruffle detail here too. So I'm all about getting something that you couldn't find anywhere else. And that's definitely these elevated classics that we have here in the mix if you needed something that was a little bit more formal. I absolutely adore this blouse with its billowing puff sleeve here as it's translucent and pleated. It's really cute. And down this way, we have some more lighter tops. I wanted to make sure that we took some focus into bringing some beiges and some neutrals. So these are my favorite flats to wear throughout the summer. I personally have them in one shade darker, but I think you would love them in this like lighter caramel color. We have them paired with other beiges like this here. I absolutely love that she paired it with the white bottom, which I grabbed for you here too. So it's the same brand, cut from the cloth. The Connie is just a little bit shorter than the Donna and a little bit more firm. So you get this really awesome white denim to pair with any of these pieces too. So this like monochromatic theme is going to be very big going into the next season, where you see a lot of the same colors stacked upon one another. So that's the way you can have some fun, but giving you some different texture is these 3D embroidered dots here. So if you need a little bit of color though, still to break it up, this light jean jacket by Cut. It's, if you can imagine, as well as we're loving their jeans, we absolutely love their jean jackets as well. So it's a bit reinforced, as you can see with the seam here, but it's stretchy. So you can have all this space in your arms to feel comfortable. Just some really cute looks here, different textures, different blouses. And then here I really wanted to introduce some color. So with the whites being our bottom, you can really embrace this bright yellow. It's tiered as well, so you get a lot of movement, playfulness. This one here too is another one where you'd be giving yourself just a splash of color on top of the white and white. And this guy, he's embroidered. Now I know it might be a little loud, but isn't it fun? I think putting it on top of this white canvas here and giving yourself this more of a neutral shoe is just a recipe for a really good time in an outfit. This gives me like springtime, all of the flowers are blooming and you want to be outside. This is definitely one of those to debut. Now, as far as our lesser bright day weather, I did put this really cool sweater in the mix. It is light, so it's a blue and lime mixed color, really loose fitting. It has a very casual distress to it, so you can even throw it over. So for say you had this top on with the white bottom, you can just throw that over. It's one that's loose and maybe you can take with you as a third piece instead of taking a whole jacket. That could be really adorable. And now we're getting into some florals. Wanted to make sure we got you some really tight and small floral prints. This one is by far one of my favorites because it has this awesome detail here in the sleeve and it's a stretchier material. So it's just a really classic color. And I'm loving these Connie buttonfly jeans. And the reason being is we often like to express our waist by doing the French tuck, or what's called a front tuck, and it's actually being demonstrated here. And those women who aren't necessarily prone to doing that on their own, whilst trying new styles that are maybe a little bit oversized, having these front buttons here is a way to really encourage and feel comfortable and confident in doing that. So one of my favorites to always recommend if you don't have a pair already, and it's also a nice medium wash. So if you needed something that was really just kind of mainstream, this is a good one to go with. I have it paired with this blush top here, some fun mustard yellow, which you get the tie in here too, which being a rectangle, we're going to really want to make sure that we accentuate the waist, and this is a great top that gives the illusion of curves, so that'll be helpful. Absolutely love this little guy here. It's a little bit more boxy, so you're not going to get the same shape, which is great that they have it paired with the button fly denim anyway, because that's certainly something I would encourage you to do. But in general, it's a perfect springtime sweater, and knowing the season change that we're in, we have to still be practical, and so I wanted to make sure that you still knew that we had some availability and things that give you some warmth too, but aren't too heavy. Not like wearing your big fuzzy cardigan that we had all through winter, you know. So the Donna, the same Donna that we had in the black at the beginning is now just in a blue wash. So I want to give you some options. This is one of the lighter washes too. So if you're in the market for a light wash going into spring, this is a perfect one to choose. Along with some really flirtatious tops. So this one's a really staple in the closet, something that you wouldn't need to necessarily dress up with any more accessories or third pieces. It's very classic, gives you this great button detail along with the sleeves that are kind of flirtatious. Another simple thin sweater. This one had, oh my gosh, when you said nautical, I immediately grabbed this one. These two are what I had in mind. They scream beach to me, something that wants us to go be next to a water or a lake. It just seems like the perfect pieces for our neck of the woods up here. And to finish this off, I wanted to dip into some jumpsuits and some dresses, show you a little bit of what we have. This one's one that is only left in small, but it runs kind of big, but I wanted to make sure that we got you a turtleneck in the mix since it's our very last one left, so I wanted to show it to you. But away from that long sleeve type feel, I got you this smocked jumpsuit, which is great for being a blank canvas on any way that you'd like to style it. Love that. The classic chunk heel. This guy here has a flutter sleeve and a high-waisted top. Really stretchy, really breathable. I wanted to bring this to your attention too, although it looks really classy with the cowl neck. I had a gal who took the excess material and pinned it back so that it was a high neck and a low back. Gosh, she looked stunning. It was gorgeous. And so really to give you some ideas that this piece being so classic can have a lot of opportunity to be styled differently once you have it. It's also really stretchy too. I got us some rompers too that were kind of fitting our vibe. This one here really trim and with the fun ruffle detail here, classic, and this one here too with the inverted stripes, and then a pop of color for you. All to be worn if you felt like it underneath this navy blue. We call it a blazer, but to me it's like a much more elevated cardigan. It's like something you can throw over anything. It gives you shape though still because it has some cinch ties, but it's classic and it's perfect weight to be worn on all occasions. So wanted to make sure that we had these to go over if maybe you felt like they were showing too much skin. Alrighty, my girl. Well, that was just to give us a highlight reel of some of the items that we have, but we have much more where that came from. So please get in touch if you feel like you have any questions or you need any guidance. I'm here for you.